everyone, I'm Haley and I'm come from Vietnam, so guess what? I will show you how to make Vietnamese sandwich by me. Talking about any kind of sandwich, there is no strict rules for the ingredients, so do by me. You can use your creativities and your food feelings. And today I will introduce you my favorite bánh mì recipes, which is usually served in this restaurant. But because I love fancy things, so yes, I'll go for it. First, we make the pickles. I will prepare for my family dinner today, so I will make a little more. But normally, one daikon and one carrot are more than enough for 1 to 2 servings. Once they are all peeled, chop them into small long side with chopstick. Mine is not too small, but it's alright, as long as it tastes good, isn't it? Put everything in the bowl and ready to be mixed. A little bit of sugar and a little bit of salt. And give it a little bit of massage. Don't squeeze it too hard, like you're putting over your anger with your group assignment. And we want a little pole at the bottom of the bowl. Once you can bend your daikon stick like this, it's ready to be rinsed. Now we will make the beans. Half cup of sugar, some water, and rice vinegar. Mix it together until it's clear. Then pour it over your veggies in the bowl. Leave it there for an hour or so. Let's go with the main part of bánh mì, char siu chicken. It's normally done with pork, but we will do it with chicken because it's a lot faster. Do a little scoring like this. Let's do more. Make it thin. Don't be like me, otherwise it will burn outside and won't cook in the middle. Now make the char siu sauce. Clove the garlics, Chinese 5 spice, a little ketchup, hoisin sauce, soy sauce, a little honey, and finally a little sesame oil. Now mix it, and then add the chicken in the sauce. Make sure all the species are well cooked. Cover with plastic wrap and let it sit at room temperature for 30 minutes. To cook the char siu chicken, I recommend you use a grill. However, I don't have one, so I will use a pan instead. Once your pan is really hot, add a little oil, layer the meat on, wait until your chicken is looking good like this. You know what I mean, right? Let it cool for a little bit, and then we'll slide up. Starting off with the bread, you should pick up a little roll, but once again, I only have a bucket here, so I will slide into 4 servings and put them in 160 Celsius oven for 5 minutes. The story I learned from bánh mì is the history of positive cultural appropriations. When the French colonized Vietnam, they brought the French baguette, and Vietnamese cook, the Southerners, start adding pickles, chilies, cucumbers, herbs, and wonderful char siu pork. And all of a sudden, they are like, oh well, we have this sandwich, but we'll call it our own. And it's the iconic bánh mì of Vietnam. As I have said, you can have bánh mì in your own way, but the important thing is to thinly slice your meat and other ingredients. Now, cut the bread and reassemble. Alright, spread mayo on both sides, and now the Maggi seasoning sauce. Put our main fillings, chickens, some cucumber, and our drained pickles, a little herbs, and at the top, a little bit of chili. Close up, and you got a bánh mì sandwich. Look at that! Chef kiss.
Hi everyone, my name is Celine and I'm from Indonesia. Right now, I'm still stuck here in Indonesia. And for your information, it's about 4 p.m. here in the afternoon, and I'm actually in the middle of doing my marketing assignment. But my brain just can't function whenever my stomach starts crying. So without further ado, let's just move on to the kitchen. Bye bye! I'm planning to make dadar gulung, and all we need is a quarter cup of shredded coconut fruit, water. I think this is a bit too much. We might only use half of it. And then 75 grams of brown sugar and a quarter cup of flour. And that's it. Oops, I'm sorry. You also need 2 pandan leaves. Long story short, dadar gulung was first introduced by the Romans in Europe as pancake. First, let's blend the pandan leaves with water. Modification of pancake and originates from Bandung, a city in West Java, Indonesia. Here I was pouring the flour that I have measured before, and then add some salt and mix until all incorporates well. Here, let's make the filling. For the filling, we only need to stir fry the shredded coconut and brown sugar. You can adjust the brown sugar based on your preference of sweetness. Keep on stirring and stirring until the brown color gets even. Oops, at this point I just realized that I added too much for the filling, and I believe that this will not be finished in one serving. The freezer. Now the fun yet the most challenging part, the cooking of the layer. Ooh, this is intense. I'm afraid that I will break apart the skin because it's too thin, but I made it. Finally, we reached the last step, which is the folding part. So the folding technique is basically the same with the folding of Vietnamese spring roll. So add the filling but don't overfill, and then take from the bottom and fold 2 sides and roll it along the way. Repeat the process for the remaining others. Add the filling, and then take from the bottom, fold 2 sides, tuck it in and roll it over. Don't mind what I'm actually doing here because I'm just trying to make a beautiful plating by adding bits of brown sugar at one side of the plate. But I think it failed, but that's okay. Although the 4 rolls don't look identical, but I'm super proud because it's my first try.